Juddhas
cannot become purified by such atonement due to their being non-devotees, just as a pot containing liquor cannot be purified even if it is washed by all the rivers combined together.
Prayaschittani chinnani narayana parangmukham na nispunti rajendra surakumbham vibhapaya. Vibhapaga. So, here is one significant word, surakumbham. Everything is washed very nicely. If you go to the river, you can wash very nicely. But just see how much infectious is liquor, that any pot or any bottle which was filled up with liquor, they cannot be purified. This is Vedic civilization. How much condemned is liquor? Because a pot was filled up with liquor, you cannot use it for any other purpose. It is lost. Even if you wash it very nice, no, it will not be accepted. Finished. Similarly, there are many processes of purification. They cannot be as useful as Bhagavad Bhakti. Bhagavad Bhakti is so nice that Krishna says that you surrender to me, sarva dharman parityajya, and immediately you become immune from all reaction of sinful act. Immediately. Sarva dharman parityajya mamekang saranang bhaja aham tva sarva papebhya mokkhasya. Bhagavad Bhakti is so strong. In many places it is stated in the Shastra, dharmasyanusthita pungsang vishakshena kathasujat nutpadayadarating jadi samaye kevalam. So, there are different varieties of religious system, but if you execute your particular type of religious system very perfectly, but the result, if you do not become attached to Krishna, your love for Krishna is not awakened, then simply by performing such ritualistic ceremony or rules and regulations of your religious system, if you do not become, develop yourself to love God, then it is all useless waste of time. There is no meaning. That is the test. How to become, how to advance in loving service of the Lord. That is it. Then you are religious, you are philosopher, you are great man, you are everything. Otherwise, if you do not awaken your dormant love for Krishna or God, then all such labor is useless. Samaya vaikiva. Dharmasyanusthita pungsang vishakshena kathasu jat nutpadayadati. By performing religious ceremonies or following the religious principle, the test is how one has become advanced in the loving service of the Lord. This is it. And his example is very strong, that Surakumbha Mivapaga. Surakumbha, the pot which contains liquor, it cannot be purified. Therefore it is so strictly prohibited about liquor. So, Sakit Mana Krishna Padar Vindayo Nivesita Tad Gunaragi Jairiha Nati Jamanga Pasa Bhitascha Tadavatan Sapni Pipashanti Ichinna Niskita. Therefore, Rupa Goswami has recommended that somehow or other you become Krishna conscious. Jena tena prakarena mana Krishna nivesaya. That is the recommendation of Rupa Goswami. Somehow or other you engage your mind in Krishna. Then your life will be successful. Somehow or other. Do anything, but you remember Krishna. That is instruction in the Bhagavad Gita also. Juddhasya mam anusmara. You fight, at the same time, you remember me. How it is possible? I am busy and I have to remember Krishna. Sometimes this argument is put forward. But that argument is not strong. Rupa Goswami has given a very nice example that a woman, if she is attached to some man and she has a fixed up time to meet the man at some place or at some hour, so she may be engaged in household affairs very busily, but she is expecting when that hour will come. This is very factual example. The mind is there when that meeting will take place. Similarly, you can remember Krishna. It is a crude example, but it is possible that you be busy in so many ways, but at the same time you can remember Krishna. That is what, that is Krishna consciousness. We have no objection, you do business, you do this, you do that. But if you can always remember Krishna, then your life is successful. It doesn't matter. Jena tena prakarena mana Krishna nivesana. And if you remember always Krishna, that means you are becoming purified. You are purified immediately. So, that is required. Prayaschitta and other things, they may be temporary. That is, we are discussing this point. The real point is that Narayana Parangamukham, without thinking of Narayana or Krishna or Vishnu, no other method will be able to purify. There are many places. Vitaraga Bhayakroda, Manmana. What is that verse? Vitaraga Bhayakroda, Mamupasita. The simple process to become purified. And that simple process is this chant. Chanting Hare Krishna, this name Krishna is reminding me I must hear and I must chant with the tongue. Then you keep yourself always in Krishna consciousness. Our method is very simple. It doesn't require much education or to become rich or become beautiful or become to take birth in high family. No. In any condition. Ahito ki apratihata. If you want to chant Hare Krishna mantra, there is no impediment in the world. You can, walking on the street, you can chant Hare Krishna. That will keep you purified. No other method. This is the purport of this verse. Prayaschittani chinnani narayana parangamukha na nishpanti rajendra surakumbam vilapayam. So, this purificatory process, bhakti means purificatory process. We are impure. Because we are impure, therefore we are undergoing so many tribulations, so many miserable conditions of life. Otherwise we are spirit soul, Anandamaya Bhyasa. Our position is Anandamaya. Anandamaya, this is the Vedanta Sutra say. Anandamaya, by nature, spirit soul is Anandamaya, always full of jolly. You see Krishna? Krishna is full of jolly. Always you see pictures of Krishna. Either he is playing with the cowherd's boy, or either he is killing some demon, he is laughing very sportively, he is killing. And what to speak of with the gopis and Radharani. Because he is Satchidananda Vigraha, always full of happiness and bliss. And we are also part and parcel of Krishna. Therefore our position is the same, maybe in a small scale. But the position is the same. Anandamaya Bhyasat, Anandamaya. So why you should be morose? Why you should be unhappy? Because we are now at the present moment covered with the sinful reaction of our life. So if we purify ourselves, tapasa brahmacharjena, we have already discussed, or that will be discussed later. The human life is meant for that, purify. Don't keep yourself unclean, purify. Then you regain your original spiritual life. That is the only business. But unfortunately, we are not interested in purifying, but we are interested to be more implicated by being impure. A diseased man, if he is to be cured, he must follow the rules and regulations as prescribed by the physician. And if he does not follow the rules and regulations, whatever he likes he does, then the disease will increase. Disease will increase. We shall be careful to follow the rules and regulations. And another complaint I was hearing, that we are not taking prasadam, especially the grihasthas. No, that is not good. You should take prasadam. Krishna vara dayamaya karibare jivha jaya sab prasad anna dila bhai. Sei prasad anna pao Radha Krishna guna gao. Premi dako chaitanya. Krishna vara, our tongue is the greatest enemy. Tara madhya jivhavati lobhamaya sudhunvati. The tongue is the greatest enemy. And if you can control the tongue, then you can control all the senses. Otherwise tongue will dictate, give me this kind of food, give me this kind of food. And if you don't take prasadam in the temple, then our tongue will dictate, now you can prepare some nice food, let us take it here. That will not help us in our Krishna consciousness. Whatever Krishna Varadama, Kurivari Jivat. Krishna Prasad means to control the tongue. Our main enemy is the tongue. In another place it is said, Sevanmukhi jivhado sameva spuratad. God realization becomes by keeping the tongue engaged in the service of the Lord. Sevanmukhi jivhado. The tongue has to be, first of all, engaged, not the hands and legs. So I have to serve Krishna, so yes, I am ready, I am expanding my hands, I am going there. But Shastra says, no, not your hands and legs, but your tongue. This is the one. First of all, engage your tongue. This is astonishing. How can I serve with tongue? If I have to serve, I have got my hands and legs, my eyes and eyes. No, Shastra says tongue. This is very peculiar. Sevanmukhi hi jivhado sameva spurattada. If you engage your tongue, then how to engage my tongue? What is the business of my tongue? Two business only. To taste or eat and chant. Chant Hare Krishna with tongue and take Krishna prasadam. You'll conquer Krishna. This is the program. Sevanmukhi hi jivhado. So if you do not control your tongue, if you feel inconvenient in taking prasadam, that means you are not making progress. This is the formula. Sevanmukhi jivhado sameva spuras. So in our other branches, all the devotees, they take together prasadam. That is nice. Why one should be not liking to take prasadam in the temple? What is the fault? No, this is not good. Everyone should take prasadam. You see, still, if you go to Jagannath Puri, even outsiders who go there, they do not cook strictly. They do not cook. They purchase prasadam. And if you go there, 1,000 men, because their pilgrims are coming, there is no. You'll get immediately ready prasadam, purchase from the Jagannath Puri still. And there is no such thing as infection. I am taking your prasadam, remnants, whatever is left hand is taking. Even if you are outcast, if you are not Brahmin, still there is. Because prasad is transcendent. It is not a material thing. So one must have faith that it is not material. It cannot be infected by any material things. In this way, prasad should be taken. It is called prasada seva, not prasad enjoyment. Seva means giving service. Prasad is as good as Krishna. Therefore prasad should be respected as good as Krishna. As soon as one gets prasadam, immediately he touches on the head. Because it is Krishna, absolute. In this way, we have to be trained up, as it is prescribed in the Shastras. So, those who are attached to Krishna consciousness movement and those who are attached in the service, they should take prasadam, first class prasadam. Everyone likes the taste of the prasadam. And I used to go in my household life to take prasadam in the temples and pay them. I used to do that. I used to go, especially in Srirampur, there are two temples, one of Jagannath and one of Radha Vallabhji. So, it was very nice. On Sunday I used to go to take prasadam. So you should be habituated to prasadam as far as possible. Unless you are very sick, you cannot take, that is different. Otherwise you should take it. Sevanmukhi jivhado. Then we will remember Krishna, and that will keep us fit and immune from all infection of material miserable condition. So prayaschittani, because one is not Narayana Parang, Narayana Paranga Mukho and Narayana Parang, this is the opposite. One is Narayan attached to Narayan and one is detached to Narayan. So Narayana detached cannot be purified simply by performing or executing the ritualistic ceremony. That is the verdict of this